I'm here on behalf of the SPPRC committee and have some exciting news to share, but I wanted to thank Ginny Jones, first of all. Ginny served as the chairperson for many years, and we recently transitioned that to my role, but I think Ginny should be recognized. She's done an outstanding job. I won't make you do a speech, Ginny, but yeah. As you know, we've kind of been on a spiritual journey over the past year. And in a lot of ways, despite of COVID, we've kind of grown as a church spiritually. And it's been a year of growth and learning. And I think a transformation in a way. And it's brought some new life to a lot of people that have stepped up in leadership roles. And I want to thank all those people. I won't name them. I would be afraid I'd miss people, but people have stepped up and filled holes that were created over the past year and done an outstanding job. And I also want to publicly thank Mike Whedon. Mike's our district superintendent. He's spoken here several times over the past year, and he's been very supportive of our church and the process we're going through to fill our church with new leadership. And he just been a great support and a sounding board, and he's really listened to what we're trying to do here. So if you see Mike, thank him. I'm sure he'll be back in here at some point. And then at this time, I do want to introduce, we have been given a placement for the next year and hopefully far beyond that. It was appointed at our SPPRC meeting this week to be announced today. And I'd like to call Brenda Shelmidine, if you would come forward. I have to read this canned announcement here. So I'll read it. On behalf of the SPPRC committee, Bishop Mark Webb of the Upper New York Annual Conference intends to appoint Brenda Shelmidine, certified lay servant, to serve as pastor of Lowellville United Methodist Church, effective July 1st, 2021. Brenda will officially join us in living in our mission on July 1st, 2021. Over the next 2 months, Brenda will be visiting us and preparing to serve in our midst. We hope you will join us in praying for Brenda and her husband. And I can tell you there was an air of excitement in the room. So I know Brenda plans on giving us a letter of introduction for those that don't know her, just kind of give us a head start on finding out who she is and what her journey is. And we're going to certainly put that in the newsletter and on the Facebook once we have that. But she's excited. She's willing to come and sit in on meetings even before her appointment starts and just kind of get to know different groups and people. So we're very excited for this new partnership and in addition to our church. Do you want to say anything today?
Sure. First of all, I am very excited to be here to join your family, and you have done some amazing stuff over the past year. I'm looking forward to taking this journey with each and every one. Initially asked me about this. Nothing I was expecting or nothing I was looking for. So that was my own passion. But God has said, and God is over here and all of that church. I'm so excited to be part of the ministry. I have so many God moments happening. And my first message with you. Very excited, and of course, I will be here. I will share a letter on it next week. Speaking of the background on myself, from my office, from my myself, thank you.
Randy, perfect. When Corey told me that we had a new minister coming, I got this new Bible that's a study Bible, and I absolutely love it. So I looked up the word hope, and I just thought that this was appropriate. Romans 8, verse 26 is where I'm going to start. Likewise, the Spirit helps us in our weakness. We as a church family have grown so much together, putting things together, making things work, looking out for each other. And I had a conversation with Pastor Dave Friday on my way home from work. He was kind of checking in on people, and I told him how amazing our church family is now compared to what it was when he was here. And he said he's not surprised. So I just wanted to share that. For we do not know what to pray for as we ought, but the Spirit himself intercedes for us with groanings too deep for words. And he who searches hearts knows what is the mind of the Spirit, because the Spirit intercedes for the saints according to the will of God. And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose. For those whom he foreknew, he also predestined to be conformed to the image of his Son, in order that he might be the firstborn among many brothers. And those whom he predestined, Brenda, he also called, and those whom he called, he also justified, and those whom he justified, he also glorified. So I just thought that that was very appropriate with what we have gone through as a church family, supporting, loving one another, not willing to give up. And I've been fortunate enough, I've had many conversations with Brenda, and she has been called. And I think one of the neatest things is, she was here as a guest speaker before we had any idea this might be in the works, and she chose us. God put her here, and we were able to get into her, So yeah, Marty, do you mind saying a prayer for us?
I'm a little sad because I won't be coming up here to share with you, but I might pop in. And blessings to you, Brenda. Blessings to you. And let us pray as our benediction and a prayer for Brenda and for you. You've done amazing. You've done amazing this year. I've seen it. Blessing. Gracious God, as we come to this time, and we come with joy, we come with excitement, we come and asking your Spirit to be with us. We ask that you would be with Brenda. We ask that you be with this congregation as they continue to share and spread you the bread of life. Thank you, dear God, for Brenda. Thank you, dear God, for this congregation, and send them forth always with your